What's up, guys? What's going on? Woo! I just did a video on authority, parental trauma. Man, it's so big. If you haven't watched that, give it a view. This idea of I'm doing this because it's what love is. I'm doing this. I'm doing the things that authority's telling me to do because I want to be loved by mommy and daddy. I want the lollipop. I want the popsicle. I want the reward. I want the cookie. It's not love, but it works because we're in a society where many of us are desperate for real unconditional love. But when an anchor on CNN tells you, if you do this, then we'll love you, it's not love. It's control, it's fear. But our strings, again, our wires are crossed, and I talk about that in the video I just did. But in this video, I want to talk about why many people in my past hate me. And it's not something that happens to my face, because when a lot of these people are to my face, they're like, hi, how are you doing? Oh my God, good to see you, right? The very fakeness that I used to partake in too. But a lot of people from my past do not like me, hate what I'm saying on YouTube and Instagram and all these social media platforms now in the last 2 years, is because I've won a game that they're still playing in. I've exited a game that they didn't even know that they're in, because I'm a very uncomfortable reflection to them. They don't want to know that they're in a game. But you can't watch my channel, my videos, what I post, and realize that you're not in the game. They don't want to look at it. They don't want to face it. They don't want to see what they're actually in. But see, I've gotten to a point in my life where I can no longer play in facades. I can no longer play in illusions. Illusions keep you from not having to feel your pain for a little while, but eventually it implodes. I'm skipping steps. You see, I'm done perpetuating anything in the external that's not actually real. What we're in right now, guys, is a pool of energy. This physicality is an illusion. Things that we see, this jug of distilled water, all this stuff, people, places, things in our external, they're all energy. We've been so mind controlled and conditioned to think it's one way, to be alert and to be hypnotized by the physicality of things, when there's energy behind everything that's physical, and the illusions can only exist in this 3D reality, because a lot of the things appear one way, but the energy is very different. And once you realize that, the game's over. You start living your life totally differently, and you realize that the way you've been living your life in the past has been from a very disempowered place. And a lot of people in my past and other people's past who step out of this are still living very disempowered lives, are still living from fear, from mind control, from lack, from hating themselves, from not living in their true purpose, from codependent and meshed relationships, from doing things they don't want to do because they think that sacrifice is love. All of these things. And again, if you're living in those things, it's not necessarily wrong. But a lot of people don't like to see reflections of the opposite. They don't like to see the potential of exiting the game, because again, a lot of people don't even want to know that they're in a game. The game is comfy to them. They don't want things to change. They don't want the boat rocked. They see me doing things. They want me to be the small person I used to be. You get it? They want me to be the predictable person I used to be. They want me in a box. Even the gay community wants me in a box. The artistic community wants me in a box. You can't be an actor. You can't be an artist. You can't be a singer if you don't believe the official narrative of what's going on in the world. If you don't get the juice, the vax, you can't do that. right? Or you can't be gay if you don't support Black Lives Matter, even though it's a totally corrupt Jay Soros communist funded agenda, right? You can't be an actor. You can't be gay and not like BLM, man. That's why people hate me. I'm shattering the illusions of identities. I'm shattering the illusions of all of these boxes. You can't box me. I've tried. I don't fucking fit anymore. And these people who are living their lives in these boxes know that they're unboxable too. But because they're still living in the box, they point the finger at me. They hate me because they're like, oh, look at him, how fucking free he is. He says whatever he wants to say. Well, yeah, you can too. But it's about not pointing the finger at me and going back into you. But again, a lot of people aren't ready to do that yet. So they'll fling the hate at me. It was like I did a video the other day on this little girl and her father at the grocery store who literally came up to me and was like, "You're not wearing a mask. My daughter told me you're not wearing a mask." It's like, oh man, I mean, the level of trauma in that family is a lot. But again, that's pretty normal trauma for the American household. But anyways, what I'm saying is, see, they hate me because I'm free. If they believed in their own religion and this whole idea of masking and this whole medical state is a religion, it's a new Catholicism that keeps people enslaved. If they believed in their own religion, they wouldn't need to worry about me. If their so-called thingies worked, they wouldn't have to worry about me. They wouldn't have to hate on me. But why do they hate on me? Because I'm shattering the illusion of their religion. It clearly doesn't work. Guys, if these things, and again, I don't want to get too medical into this, but if those things work, this thing would be over. They don't work, so an agenda can be pushed, do you see? But because I'm not following the agenda, other people hate on me because they know deep down in themselves that it's bullshit. But they're still playing the game. I exited the game. They're still playing the game. They don't want to see that they're in a game. They want to see, no, the people on TV, no, the government, no, they wouldn't lie to me. That's the game. We got to step out of the game if you want to be free. So that's why a lot of people hate me still. And again, a lot of people love on me, and a lot of people, love to hear the truth. But until our world kind of reaches the tipping point of more consciousness versus unconsciousness, a lot of this is going to happen. And if you find people projecting their hate onto you, know this is why, and know that you don't have to tolerate it. You don't have to be a punching bag. You can walk away in the other room. You can even, consciously respond if you want to, but a lot of the times I find it not even worth my energy. I'd rather put my energy into doing videos like this versus engaging in people who have no desire in seeing someone else's point of view, even if it's at a higher frequency than theirs. So I hope this message helps, guys. Thank you for watching. Give it a like, comment below, subscribe to my channels if you haven't already. Donations are available in the pinned comment below. They're never expected, but I do appreciate them. I'm working on conscious short stories. They can be found on the Patreon link in the pinned comment below, or in my Linktree bio, or my Linktree account. And then what else? If you feel called to work with me for an energy session, those are also available in the pinned comment below and in my Linktree smorgasbord of links. So thank you guys, and I'll see you soon in my next video. And be gentle with yourself out there. Because again, a lot of people don't know how to manage these emotions that are coming up within them that they haven't had to felt in many years because of what's going on in the external world right now. But we get through this, and if you find people hating on you, it's usually a sign that you're doing something right in this world. I used to try and live my life where no one hated me and I was people pleasing, every Tom, Dick, and Harry. But you realize that life is not only sustainable and really unhealthy, but it's it's not fulfilling to you. You know, you stepping into your resonance, I can guarantee, your truth, whatever you want to call it, you're going to trigger people. People are going to hate you because there's a majority of humans that still aren't living in their truth. And by you living in your truth, they're going to remember that deep down that they're not yet living in theirs. All right. I love you guys. Have a good night. A good day.